What separates an adult from a child? It seems an elementary question, yet few have pondered it in depth or developed a coherent response. But no matter your age, your future depends on the answer. So why is it that adults are treated differently from children? Why does virtually nobody have a problem with children being partially restricted in where they may go, what they may do, and how they may live their lives? The only possible justification for such restrictions, when they come from parents, is that children do not yet fully know their best interests, while more knowledgeable people close to them, such as their parents, often do. But to the extent that children are able to know what is best for them, they should be and are permitted to use their own judgment in making their own decisions. For instance, parents might pick what their 3-year-old child wears, but everyone agrees that a 15-year-old should be permitted to pick his own outfits. When a person becomes an adult, the assumptions about his ability to know his own best interests change. The adult is no longer subject to parental control because he has learned enough to competently plan his own life and make his own decisions. Adults make mistakes too, but they are recognized to be sufficiently mature and knowledgeable to take full responsibility for their mistakes and to address the consequences. Oddly enough, however, our government insists on treating grown adults of all ages like children. Using a vast network of regulations, the government restricts the choices adults can make in their economic and personal lives. In effect, the current gargantuan state seeks to assume the role of parent over all of us. In this respect, the designations of a paternalistic state and a nanny state describe the lamentable status quo with tremendous accuracy. However, there is one crucial difference. Real parents actually love their children and impose the kinds of restrictions that they genuinely believe to be in their children's best interest. Government officials most often only seek their own empowerment and that of their friends, and the restrictions they impose on the rest of us, while they amount to paternalistic restrictions on freedom, do not have any shred of concern for our well-being as a motivating factor. In essence, government regulators seek to exert parental power over all adult citizens without having any parental love for them. Ron Paul is different. He believes that as adults, you should be treated like adults. You should have full responsibility for running your own lives without the intrusive presence of government placing obstacles in your way. If you make mistakes, even big mistakes, like using unhealthy drugs or engaging in prostitution, this may be regrettable. But you are an adult, and your responsibility is to deal with the consequences of these mistakes. And this responsibility needs to be acknowledged by the government and by everyone else. No big, omnipresent parental figure should step in to remedy anybody's errors in leading his own life, provided that he hurts nobody else in the process. The only restrictions that should be placed on adults are restrictions on violating the rights of other individuals. It is time to end the infantilization of the American people. You are autonomous individuals, not wards of the state, and it is time for you to insist on your right to be treated as such. Support Ron Paul in the upcoming primaries and in the 2008 presidential election, and let him help you reclaim your adult prerogatives.